I welcome everybody in Python programming online class. Today's topic is parameters and arguments. So let's start this topic. Listen carefully all the video from the beginning to the end so that you can understand Python programming very well without any doubt. Don't skip the video and watch continuously. Don't ignore a line or a code, otherwise you will miss a lot of things. So let's start. Parameters are the values provided in the parenthesis when we write function header. So what are the parameters? Parameters are values. Parameters are values which you provide when you write function header. These are the values required by functions to work. Let us understand this with the help of function written for calculating area of circle. Radius is a parameter to function area. If you want to calculate area of a circle, you need a radius. So radius is a parameter to function area. If there is more than one value required by the function to work on, then all of them will be listed in parameter list separated by comma. Arguments are the values provided in function call, invoke statement. List of arguments should be supplied in same way as parameters are listed. Building of parameters to list of arguments should be supplied in same way as parameters are listed. Bounding of parameters to arguments is done 1:1, and so there should be same number and type of arguments as mentioned in parameter list. So I want to explain that the parameters and arguments have some relation. Parameters are declared. Parameters are declared when a function is created. It is on the header of the function declaration. And when you call a parameter, when you call a function, you need to provide arguments so that function can be called. Let's take one example. Example of argument in function call. See, area function is called and 5 is passed as radius. So 5 is called argument. 5 is called argument. Clear? 5 is an argument. An argument can be constant, variable or expression. Scope of variable. Scope of variable. Scope of variable refers to the part of the program where it is visible. That is area where you can use it. We can say that scope holds the current set of variables and their values we will study two types of scope of variables, global scope or local scope. So scope means the area where a variable can be used, that is called scope. So there are two types of scope. First one is global scope, another is local scope. Let's start global scope. A variable with global scope can be used anywhere in the program. So global scope means you can use anywhere in the program. It can be created by defining variable outside the scope of any function block. How you can get global scope? You need to specify or define the variable outside the function or block. Example, x is equal to 50. Def test function, print inside test x is the value of x. Here you can use xy because x is declared globally, so you can access here the value of x can be accessed here because x is global variable. Print value of x is x. On execution of the above code will produce inside test x is 50. Value of x is 50. Any modification to global is permanent and visible to all the functions written in the file. Example, x is 50. This is a global variable. Def test function, x plus equal to 10. 10 is added to the x. Print inside test is x. Here incremented value of x will be printed, and then outside the function print value of x is x will produce inside test x is 60. Value of x is 60. So what you have understood, that function has changed the value of x or global variable. Local scope. What is local scope? A variable with local scope can be accessed only within the function block that is created in. When a variable is created inside the function or block, the variable becomes local to it. A local variable only exists while the function is executing. So what did you understand by local scope? Local scope means when a variable is declared inside any block or inside any function, it is called local scope, and it can be used only within the function or block. Outside the function or block it cannot be accessible. Let's take help of example. X is equal to 50. This is a local variable. Def test function, y is equal to 20. It is a local variable because it is defined inside a function. Print value of x is capital X. This is a global variable, and y is local variable, so both are accessible here. Okay, print value of x local variable can be accessed, and y is local variable. 20. So on executing the code, we will get value of x is 50 and y is 20. Okay. The next print statement will produce an error. This statement will produce an error message. This will produce an error message. Why? Because the variable y is not accessible outside the function body. This y cannot access outside the function because y is locally declared, and locally it can be used. A global variable remains global till it is not recreated inside the function block. Example, x is equal to 50. It is a global variable. Def test function, here x is declared locally. Y is equal to 2. Print y is local. Print value of x and y inside the function are xy. These two are local. Print value of x outside the function. This is global. This code will produce following output: 5 2 5 2. Here value of xy is printed 5 2 because definition function gives the priority to local variables, and this x produce global variable. Okay, because it is called outside the function. If we want to refer to global variable inside the function, then keyword global will be prefixed with it. Example, x is equal to 50. This is global variable. Okay. Def test function, a test function is declared here. Global x, y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2. X and y inside the function are xy. So which value will be accessible? This 2 and 2. See, 2 and 2 printed. Print value of x outside function x. Value of x outside the function 2. Okay. So here a global variable x is redeclared. That's why it is printing value 2. More on defining function. More on defining functions. It is possible to provide parameters of function with some default values. In case the user does not want to provide values, argument for all of them at the time of calling, we can provide default argument values. Example, def greet function, and there are two parameters, message and time, and default value of time is passed 1. Default value to the parameter, so this is called default value of time. Print message asterisk times. message asterisk time, greet, welcome, greet, hello to. Calling function with one argument value, calling function with both the argument value. Let's see what happens. Output is welcome. Output is welcome only because here time default value is taken 1, so welcome is printed one time. Here hello is printed 2 times because default value is not taken. Here value of time is given 2 times, so hello is printed 2 times. The function greet function is used to print a message string given number of times. If the second argument value is not specified, then parameter times work with the default value provided to it. In the first call to greet function, only one argument value is provided, which is passed on to the first parameter from LHS, and the string is printed only once. As the variable times take default value 1, in the second call to greet function, we supply both the argument value, a string, and 2, saying that we want to print the message twice. So now parameter times get the value 2 instead of default 1, and the message is printed twice. As we have seen functions with default argument values, they can be called in with fewer arguments than it is designed to allow. Note, the default value assigned to the parameter should be a constant only. Here, if you want to assign a default value, it should be constant, not variable. Only those parameters which are at the end of the list can be given default value. You can't have a parameter on left with default argument value without assigning default values to parameters lying on its right side. The default value is evaluated only once at the point of function definition. If there is a function with many parameters and we want to specify only some of them in function call, then value of such parameters can be provided by using their name instead of the position order. This is called keyword arguments. See, def function is created and it has 3 parameters, a, b, c. Default value of b is 1 and default value of c is 5. Print a is a. The value of a cannot be printed because value of a is not given, value of b is 1 and value of c is 5. The function fun can be invoked in many ways. Fun3. So a is passed to 3 is passed to a. So a is 3, b is 1, c is 5. Fun 3, 7, 10. So it is printed a is equal to 3, b equal to 7 and c is equal to 10. Here fun 25 for a and c is equal to 20. So 25, 1, 20, fun, c is equal to 20, a is equal to 10. So a is 10, b is equal to 1, c is 20. First and second call to function is based on default argument value, and the third and fourth call are using keyword arguments. In the first usage, value 3 is passed on to A, B and C works with the default values. In second call, all the three parameters get values in function call statement. In third usage, variable A gets the first value 25 due to the position of the argument, and parameter C gets the value 20 due to naming keyword arguments. The parameter B uses the default value. So I hope you have understood all the topics whatever covered today. Please like the video, share the video with your friends so that they can learn computer science and informatic practice and Python programming language free of cost. Subscribe the channel so that you can get notification of my upcoming videos. Visit the website, link is given on the description box. Subscribe the website newsletter and blogs so that you can get updated of what is happening in technology and computer science and informatic practice, and you can get notification of CBSE sample papers, timetable, test papers, etc. It will be help you to get very good marks and you can develop your skills. Thank you very much for watching the video. We will meet in our next video.